Secrets are toxic, and on the cobbles of Weatherfield, they have an awful habit of destroying absolutely everything in their path. Right now, Debbie Webster is being pushed to the absolute edge, fighting a terrifying blackmail plot by the ruthless Carl to save Ronnie from total ruin. While she orchestrates a highly dangerous countermove, Carla and Lisa are facing their own chaotic countdown to the altar, with Sally deciding to take total control of a wedding that is rapidly spiralling out of hand. And if that wasn't enough, Toya and Leanne cross a massive line, secretly raiding a teenager's bedroom in a desperate hunt for clues about Megan's sudden vanishing. The stakes have never been higher, and the fallout is going to be massive. If you love staying ahead of every twist, turn, and shocking revelation on the street, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to CoronationST Update right now, so you never miss a single moment of the drama. Now, let's get right into the thick of it, because Debbie is not a woman you want to cross, but Carl seems completely oblivious to the danger he is putting himself in. We all know Debbie has a fierce, ruthless streak when it comes to business, but seeing the sheer panic in Ronnie's eyes has awakened a deeply protective side of her that we rarely get to witness. Carl has been hovering around like a parasite, holding a deeply damaging secret over Ronnie's head. If Carl talks, terrible accusations surfaced that could ruin Ronnie's entire life, tearing down the business and the reputation he has worked so incredibly hard to build. Carl is demanding a massive payout, thinking he holds all the cards, but he is severely underestimating Debbie. She is quietly working behind the scenes, digging into Carl's own shadowy past, looking for that one piece of leverage that will neutralize him forever. Ronnie is a nervous wreck, terrified that any wrong move will lead to his utter destruction. But Debbie is the glue holding him together. She refuses to let Carl win. You can feel the tension in every single conversation they have, behind closed doors and hushed whispers in the Rovers. Debbie is playing a high-stakes game of chess, and she is entirely prepared to destroy Carl before he can even think about bringing Ronnie down. She knows that in this world, justice isn't handed to you, you have to take it. While Debbie is fighting a war in the shadows, another kind of battle is brewing right out in the open, and his name is Theo. Theo has been walking around the neighborhood like he owns the place, deliberately provoking anyone who makes eye contact with him. There is a deeply unsettling energy about him, a ticking time bomb just waiting for an excuse to go off. He has been cornering locals in the pub and on the street, throwing out veiled threats and pushing people's buttons just to see what they will do. It is clear that Theo has a massive chip on his shoulder, and his total lack of respect for the community is rubbing everyone the wrong way. The regulars are getting sick and tired of his attitude, and you have to wonder who is finally going to snap and put him in his place. He is practically begging for a confrontation, crossing lines that should never be crossed. When someone acts this recklessly, it almost always ends in tears, or worse, someone's complete downfall. Theo doesn't care about the unwritten rules of the street. He is out for himself, and his aggressive behavior is making the entire neighborhood feel like a pressure cooker that is about to explode. Switching gears to something that should be joyous, but is rapidly turning into a total circus, we have Carla and Lisa's upcoming wedding. Carla is a woman who thrives on control. She runs the factory with an iron fist, and she expects her personal life to run with the exact same level of precision. The problem is, Lisa has taken an incredibly laid-back approach to the whole thing. Lisa hasn't booked the caterers, the flowers are a complete question mark, and the guest list is a disorganized mess. Carla is pulling her hair out trying to manage her empire, while realizing her perfectly envisioned day is slipping through her fingers. Enter Sally Webster. Sally simply cannot help herself when she sees a situation that lacks proper management. Armed with her trusty clipboards and an unparalleled sense of self-importance, Sally has swooped in to save the day, whether Carla and Lisa want her to or not. Sally is micromanaging every single detail, from the colour of the napkins to the exact timing of the vows, and it is driving Carla absolutely up the wall. Carla appreciates the help in theory, but in practice, Sally's snobbery and overbearing nature are causing massive friction. Lisa, bless her, is just trying to keep the peace, but even she is starting to lose her patience with Sally's constant demands. It is a brilliant clash of personalities. You have Carla's biting sarcasm, Lisa's chilled-out vibe, and Sally's frantic need for perfection, all colliding in a hilariously stressful domestic drama. But underneath all the bickering over seating arrangements, there is a genuine fear that the stress might actually drive a wedge between Carla and Lisa before they even make it down the aisle. But the absolute darkest and most gripping part of the street right now belongs to Toya and Leanne. Megan has vanished without a trace, and the police don't seem to be moving fast enough for the sisters. The sheer desperation is pushing them to do things they would normally never dream of doing. In a completely heart-pounding sequence, Toya and Leanne make the incredibly risky decision to sneak into a certain teenager's bedroom, hoping to find any scrap of information about where Megan might have gone. The tension in this moment is off the charts. Every creak of the floorboards, every shadow outside the window makes you feel like they are going to get caught red-handed. They are frantically going through drawers, checking under the mattress, their hands shaking as they look for a diary, a hidden phone, anything that could explain the disappearance. They know that if they are caught, major accusations could be thrown their way for breaking and entering, but family loyalty overrides their fear of the law. They are terrified that Megan didn't just run away. They are terrified that someone out there might have caused her death, or that she found herself in a situation so incredibly dark that she couldn't escape. As they sift through the teenagers' belongings, they stumble across something that makes their blood run cold. A hidden message, a piece of the puzzle that proves Megan was keeping massive, dangerous secrets right before she disappeared. Toya and Leanne realize that the truth about Megan is far more twisted than they ever imagined, and by digging into this, they have just put massive targets on their own backs. Every single person on the street is currently being tested. Debbie is learning exactly how far she will go to protect the man she loves, risking her own freedom to ensure Ronnie's safety against a man who will stop at nothing to bleed them dry. Theo is pushing the community to its absolute breaking point, daring someone to challenge his reign of intimidation. Carla and Lisa are trying to hold on to their love amidst the chaotic whirlwind of Sally's wedding planning, trying to remember why they are getting married in the first place. And Toya and Leanne are staring down into an incredibly dark abyss, realizing that finding Megan might actually tear their entire world apart. This is the ultimate test of loyalty, justice, and survival. The Cobbles are hiding a million secrets, and when the truth finally comes out, absolutely nothing will ever be the same again. Make sure you stay tuned, because this explosive drama is only just getting started.